Here's a little video guide for Luong in KOF14. We'll start with some of her movement options. She has a pretty solid backdash, moves pretty far. She has one of the faster run speeds. She has some normals with decent range. So here I'm going through her anti-air options. 2C, crouching C, heavy punch, is okay on reaction, but good jump-ins will require you to react fairly quickly. Her far B, as you saw, can be used to preemptively stop hops pretty effectively. Has a nice upward anti-hop hitbox. Some basic meterless light strings, lights into the snap kicks. You can whiff sweep and her stand CD into the snap kick to gain some extra range, and it does become active before you cancel, so if they happen to come in at that moment, then you'll catch them. Her sweep reaches really far. You can see like her far D won't reach, Iori far D won't reach, but her sweep will, and you can whiff cancel, or you can cancel it into the kick. Her overhead also has really good range, showing it'll outrange Iori's far D. So you see, like after light strings, you can also cancel your light strings into her forward B, which will not combo, but can work as a frame trap. And it's also cancelable. So you can do some strings that on block will leave you spaced a bit far out. It's pretty common after like a 3 light string for somebody to try and press a heavy button because a light button wouldn't reach at that range. You can see there it doesn't quite reach, but it'll move a little bit forward, and it does. Here's a different setup to get a certain range, and Iori's far D does not reach, but Luong's overhead will. And that's like if you do it raw, it's an overhead. If it's canceled into, it's not an overhead. And of course, it's max cancelable. So that's a pretty good spaced out mix-up tool. She has your crouch B, stand ACD option select against rolls. If the 2B hits, then you'll get close A. If it whiffs, then you'll get CD, like in the case of a roll or maybe a backdash, and hopefully will punish. The downside is 5A doesn't chain into anything else except your auto combo, which is not very helpful. So you need to do like straight up 2 hit confirms to confirm off of the option select on hit. And deciding if you want to max cancel. You can do things like cancel into her snap kick and then OS the max mode activation. But it's just like it's a whole bunch of inputs in a row, and it's something you'll want to practice if you're going to do that. She has some safe jumps. I actually don't use a lot of safe jumps for her as far as setups, but the one that I do use is off of her forward throw, which leaves you in like just hyper hop range. And if you delay for just a tiny bit and then hyper hop forward, that is a safe jump. If you do it too soon, it'll whiff, like you see there. So you do have to delay it just a little bit. Depending how fast the reversal is, will dictate how close your timing has to be for it. Hyper hop A will also reach as long as you time the safe jump correctly. And Kim's EX flash kick is really fast, maybe 4 frames. So it is a good safe jump. It just will take you some practice to get. So like that should have been the like perfect safe jump spacing. You see the D hit really low. That one was too high, obviously. The flash kick connected. That one looked like it would have been a safe jump. And then you can do like a B&B punish, you know. That's my go-to B&B for second or third. I suggest she goes second or third because then you get enough max mode time to do the fun things that she can do, the good mix-ups and things. You can squeeze in 3 EX moves. Without doing supers. There's the mid-screen one where you don't get the next B flip kick into close D reset, so you can just run forward and do stand CD or sweep. That's the super version, pretty simple. The B kick, EX kick into the A snap kick into the B snap kick. You do have to delay the B snap kick a bit, otherwise the super will whiff. That's the harder version, where you do the D flip kick into instant air EX. What is it? Ren, I think, which I've been calling her flip kick. Into B flip kick, into immediate A snap kick, B snap kick, super. And that's not technically max damage, but that is going to be your, like, I need to do some extra damage on this combo, and if you have the execution for it, go for it. It's not that bad, it is just harder than the other version. So, you know, playing online, I got used to just defaulting to the other version because you can't always rely on that connection to be solid enough to go for the harder one. But the harder one is definitely more fun. After you punish a roll, here's an example of a punish combo. This is in second position. So you do the CD, it connects, you max cancel, immediate hyper hop, wait till you drop a bit, and then do D Ren, which will give you enough time to do EX Ren afterwards, into B Ren, and then A Geki, B Geki, super. The up kick, forward kick, super. So that's like the standard ender for any of her like combo into supers, is to do the, you know, the launcher you have remaining in your combo into the B snap kick into her level 2 Rambu super. So their max damage for anchor is actually the EX flip kick into the up kick into air EX flip kick again, B flip kick, and then B snap kick super. She has her really fun max mode resets into overheads. This one is just your basic front back air EX kick is an overhead, so that adds an extra layer to it. So the sequence is something cancel into hyper hop forward EX kick, A snap kick, instant air EX flip kick, into B flip kick, into B snap kick super, or into immediate after the A snap kick into the EX air flip kick, then you do straight up EX flip kick right before max timer runs out, and then you get the B flip kick, and then you can hyper hop D reset, and you can go front or back. And then there's some on like block CD that I like to do that involve hyper hopping forward and using hop A, and then canceling into EX kick or landing and going low, or just straight up going low after the run, and then being able to cancel straight into EX kicks on a low confirm into super. So there's multiple ways you can go. You can go front high, front low. You can go back high. You can go front high into front high, or front high into back high, or there's lots of levels that you can go. This is a combo that you'll see Marco Polo doing. He'll end with the EX kicks instead of the other stuff into reset, which gives you the spacing out of the corner to do a full jump over. Or you'll see him a lot. That's where he likes to do a hop forward into the D kick to land backside. But if you do a full jump forward and do a deep B flip kick, you'll get some solid frame advantage there, and if it hits, it'll launch them up, and that up snap kick will connect. This is something that works a lot, is, you mix between, say, the safe jump and doing the D Ren going past them, or you can go front and then cancel it so you stay in front, or cancel it so you go in back, depending on the height that your jump A hits. When you're doing cross-ups without the hyper hops, like say you missed your combo and you're trying to do another reset or something, you can't always get that A Geki to hit. So a lot of times you'll want to confirm on these more scramble mix-up type situations with EX Ren. It's faster, it has a better hitbox for hitting that, it keeps them from floating over you, which you'll see happen sometimes. The problem is sometimes you have to wait for them to fall more, or you just go under them and whiff. So that will take you some practice, and you just want to try and get it to hit as low as you can to make sure it connects. Here's showing that more of the cancels into the overhead for a string. Some far lights will hit you out of it before it connects with them, but if they go for a heavy, I decided CD was too slow there, so we're going to try far D, which I believe is 8 frames, and should reach, but you'll see that it's not fast enough if I actually get the cancel here. Not fast enough, works as a frame trap. If you max mode right there, you can confirm into a full combo. I know I missed some explanations earlier. Hopefully you could still see it and it makes sense without the full explanation. Here, her crouch B is good for low profiling things, like making jump ins that wouldn't normally whiff, causing them to whiff. You see there, the recorded thing hits me while I'm crouching and not blocking, but her crouch B makes it whiff, and you can punish the landing frame. Also, like, it's low enough to make Kukri's lights into forward A string whiff like that, and you can punish. She's not the only one that can do it, but that's showing like how low it gets. It can go through some of those strings that have a a higher hitbox, causing them to whiff, and you can get a full punish. It's also very fast. It's 4 frames, chains. From point blank, you can get 3, staggering between 2 sets of them. So like 1B into 2 crouch Bs, or 2 crouch Bs, pause, 1 crouch B. Switching to Iori here. You'll see that after 3 Bs and a full jump, you'll land in front. After 2 Bs full jump, you'll land behind. So that's a nice, full jump mix. Her jump A has a solid cross-up hitbox and is also cancelable into Ren, so that gives you some other options. If you want to like delay your landing or not delay your landing, and sometimes that can cause people to try and punish because they think you're going to cancel into the flip kick, but instead they get caught low because you actually landed and went low. Her jump D is pretty good for a downward thing. Her jump C is decent for air to airs. Her jump B is good for air to airs. And here her hop A is her main cross up normal. You can see it can be pretty ambiguous depending on the spacing, and even hitting up by the shoulders, you can still combo after. That's her like meterless B&B. If you have the dexterity for it, is to confirm her crouch Bs into a half circle back B, which can be kind of rough, but it does net you some extra damage and knockdown, which just going into her snap kick would not. And you can combo into CD or super or sweep afterwards. Sweep will get you the most damage, meterless there, and then you can cancel into kicks for more advantage. The snap kick feint. You'll see after doing her like full target combo, all you can get is a D Ren, and then anything else won't quite reach. But if you go straight into close D into D Ren, then you can get another B Ren after, and then you can go into sweep or anything like that afterwards. Here's your probably best option for if you want to spend 5 bars after a mix-up. Say like start of last round, you got 5 bars. You hit the mix-up, boom, that's about 800 damage. Very solid finisher. There, you can see if you actually do all of the parts of the sequence too fast, like as soon as you can, then the EX kicks will actually whiff, so don't be too good at it. There's an option to spend 4 bars by canceling into to advance cancel instead of climax cancel. That's her like max 3 damage. Using 2 instant air EX Rens, it's pretty hard. There's the 2-bar version. It's probably not worth doing over the one from earlier, where you do one of those and it looks more like that. Well, that is the one. And here's showing in the corner, you can get the same damage with an easier route going into the A Geki first before doing your air EX kick, which gives you a little more leeway and you don't miss out on damage that way. Here's like if you hit a CD, you run under, do your option select again. And if they don't block, then you get a combo. Just doing like hyper hop into D Ren is pretty solid for an unexpected cross up. And doing crouch B gives you good timing to reset and just do it again. And sometimes I like to loop that a couple times, make them think. Sometimes it'll get people on edge. That's showing that a instant hop B Ren will hit cross up, and after any of those, you have time to do an EX Rombo Super after, or close D reset. So even like close up, you do crouch B, you make them block a jump CD, and then just immediately go cross up, air B Ren into super. Great for finishes. It will work quite a bit. Here's showing that her far CD is susceptible to lows. So like Iori, even if the kick makes it out, like it becomes active, his 2B will keep him low enough that it still won't hit. And if you watch Evo a few years back between Xiaohai and Paco playing Luong against Xiaohai's Iori, you'll see Xiaohai punish far CD on reaction just doing crouch Bs. And that's like the highest level of punish that you can get on that kind of thing on reaction. That's pretty fast. That's all the footage I have. But, you know, if there's questions or things, I'm happy to answer in comments or on any of the SNK discords, like the Dream Cancel Discord or the KOF Newbies Discord. We can get links up to those if you need them. Thanks for watching, guys.